Hey everyone, Mike here. Just a couple of announcements before we get to the unboxing video. A couple of changes coming to the channel, positive changes I hope. First of all, the Patreon page is up, so if you would like to support my own worst enemy, the link will be down below. And there will be 3 tiers, and any amount of support is appreciated. It will help me to improve my camera and my microphone and maybe get some better editing software to make these videos look better. I am trying. And the other thing is I plan to start doing some live streaming. And so at first this will be irregular. I will try to pick different days at different times so that people around the world can join into some of these live stream sessions. And note that some of these live streams will be exclusively for patrons. There'll be some exclusive content, some early access, and patron-only events. But I imagine that initially, though, when I start the live streaming, it will be open to everyone. So that is all I wanted to say. If you haven't subscribed again, please do so that you know when these events are coming up. And that's all. So without any further ado, let's get to the unboxing. Okay, an unboxing. This one was unexpected. I had pre-ordered this. This is Midway Solitaire from Decision Games. Yeah, pre-ordered it and it showed up unexpectedly just a couple of days ago. And it being a Pacific Theater Carrier Solitaire game, I decided I've got to open this one now. So you're getting a special unboxing. This is outside the regular Armchair Dragoons unboxings. I wanted to dive right on in and show you guys what we get. Now I do own Carrier, I own Flat Top, and I own Scratch One Flat Top, and I believe Carrier is the only Solitaire only game of those 3, if I'm not mistaken. I've yet to play any of those actually. I'm embarrassed to say. And so we're going to add this one to the list. There'll be 4 unplayed Carrier type games on my list. It is 1-player Solitaire, of course. It says 2 to 4 hours, 700 miles per hex. I guess that's pretty high scale. Complexity here is listed as a high. Now that kind of worries me a little bit because usually these things are always underestimated and how difficult they are to learn. So that's a little scary, which kind of falls in line with the Carrier. I've tried to look through the Carrier rules and I would rate those as extremely high. And of course, like I said, Solitaire is a Solitaire game. So let's dive in and see what is inside. 2 Ziploc baggies and a D6. Nothing special there. We always get something like that, right? And this looks like the rule book, even though it says instructions. The paper is just plain paper. It's basic, feels like plain paper. It's not glossy or a little thicker than normal size paper. It looks like, though, it's a nice print. There's color, so that's all good. And I'm looking at the table of contents to see, yeah, there it is, the example of play. So I love to see the example of play included because that helps us learn these things. At least it does me. So the example of play, let's see. Well, it's not a very long example of play, so hopefully it's enough to at least get us started. Looks like we get some strategy stuff, which is kind of cool. Some neat looking maps there. Oh, cool. And a gallery of aircraft, American and Japanese. I like what I'm seeing in the rule book. It looks like some thought went into this. Now, I believe this was a magazine game. I think this started off as a magazine game. I don't know if there was a box edition before this one. There may have been. Like I said, I just got this. I haven't spent much time researching it. I will. I just wanted to do a quick unboxing because I'm so excited to see what's in here. Now these counters look like they are, they're not half-inch. They're a little bit larger, but they're really nice. They're thick cardstock. Looks like they will punch easy. Let's try one. Yep, they do. They punch easy. They will have to have their corners clipped. Let's see if I can show you that. The 31st AUS, Australian, I guess that is. It's hard for me to read this and show you at the same time. Nice counters, though. Nice counters. So it looks like you get a full-size counter sheet and a quarter. So a sheet and a quarter worth of counters. I will hold these up so that you can take a look at this counter sheet. There's the Japan counters, the US counters. and nice. So those are nice looking counters. And digging further into the box, we get Special Operations Markers Procedure. Not sure what this is. It's a, well, it says it's a player aid card. I was going to say it's a player aid card, looks like. That's exactly what it is. So that's nice. And then we have wrapped in a Ziploc bag. So this is a mounted map, which I don't think I expected. I think I was expecting a paper map, and I'm very excited to see that that is not the case. So let's open this up and take a look. Maybe I can get all of this on screen, maybe not. I'm lacking for board game space at the moment. Let me see, let me move some of these boxes out of the way. Let's see, they won't go too far. We're going to have to pull this out again in just a second. And it's upside down. So let's try to get it right side up to make it a little more, move some of this stuff out of the way. Maybe we can get the whole thing on here. We get most of it anyway. Now this is it is mounted, so we are going to get the tendency of these things. These newly mounted boards love to rise like this, so it takes some doing to keep it flat. I'm not complaining though. I'd much rather have a mounted map like this than a paper map. And so as we saw, this is very, it said that, well, it said hexes were, where did it go? Let's pull that back out again. There's no hexes on this. You can't fool me. Showed a picture of a hex. 700 miles per inch is what they wanted to say. So yeah, this is very high level stuff. And not much to the map. It looks like area movement, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how searching is going to work in this game, how you're looking for your carriers. Very excited to find out. Task forces for either side, damaged unit, eliminated units, and all kinds of good stuff. Terrain effects chart. I don't see much terrain, but there is a terrain effects chart. Australia is down here. Cannot wait to get this to the table. So like I said, there's not a heck of a lot of counters. It was a magazine game. It is now a boxed game. I will have to do some reading up on this and let you know what it plays like. So again, I was very excited to get this. Had to open it. I wanted to do it on camera because when I get games like this that I'm really interested in, I can't wait to crack into them. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed this very brief look at Midway Solitaire from Decision Games. And don't know when we'll get this one to the table, but knowing me, it's going to be sooner rather than later, unless that complexity level of high really is that high, in which case it will take some learning on my part to figure out the rules. There you go. As always, if you like what I do, please consider liking and subscribing, and I will see you back here next time.